Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm bringing you something different. I'm going to talk about a topic that not many people talk about, and probably no one actually knows what this is until I tell you. It's a NPLQ course. What does that stand for? It stands for National Pool Lifeguard Qualification. So throughout the last week, that I didn't play or didn't upload any videos, which I started by apologizing for.
Search and
I was very
destroy.
busy because I was doing a lifeguard training course, which was
Eliminate the objective.
for a whole week from
Charges
Saturday
acquired.
until Thursday. So from the Saturday the 17th until Thursday the 22nd, I believe. And what we did was training, lifeguard training. It was an amazing experience. I learned so much about pool work. I mean, pool work that you have to know how to tow casualties, how to turn them if they have a spinal injury, uh, different things. I also
Good
learned about
job. Get ready for the
CPR
next
and
round.
first aid. I mean, it was an amazing, alongside with theory, which was a book of 200 pages that I will show you somewhere in the video. It was 200 pages of
Search and
non-stop
destroy.
theory, and we went through every single one
Defend the
of the pages.
objective.
Literally went through every one of the pages. It was horrible, but it was fun, to be honest. You learned so many things that you had to know, and I'm glad I did. We also did pool work every twice a day, pretty much. Apart from the week Saturday and Sunday, that was when we did most of the theory, because there was a swimming competition on the pool, so we couldn't go into the water. So we just decided to do the theory then.
UAV on standby.
But we would go to the pool first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock until about 12, and then we'd go for our lunch, and we'd go to first aid or CPR and theory for about 3 hours after lunch, and then pool work until we would finish at 5 again, which would be, it was a full one. We pretty much were always rushing through everything, like learning really fast. Pretty much imagine school in the last week of term. Everything is cramped into a whole week, and you have to learn so much
Check
so you
your
can get
timeline.
everything into your exam, so you know everything because you're behind schedule. It feels like
Good
that,
job,
but even
agents.
faster
Get ready
and
for the next
harder.
round.
It was really, really hard. We even had to do revision for our test, which I'll get to it in the end. I mean, it was an amazing experience. I think if everyone could do it, I would recommend to do it because it really, really, really was
Clear the
amazing.
objectives.
It was just mind blowing
Friendly
the
UAV
amount of things I
inbound.
learned, and I met great people. There were 11 of us, two which came from the public, which they had to pay. If you don't have a job as a lifeguard and your center doesn't pay you, you have to buy you have to buy the qualification for yourself. It's 200 quid, which is a shame, but well, my one paid for myself, so I got it for free. But
Good
there were
job.
11
Get
of
ready
us.
for the next
Two
round.
they were public, and the other two, they just did it for, so they could get a job, which is good. Um, from that, pretty much
Search and
the
destroy.
friendship that we kind of we bonded about so together, and it was really good. I
Protect
made
the
good friends.
objectives.
Most of them are going to work there as lifeguards. We're going to get starting our mentoring shift next weekend, this coming weekend, um, which is going to be awesome. To be honest, I cannot wait to be on poolside. Pretty much that was it. So let's talk about
UAV awaiting
the
orders.
assessment itself. Pretty much it was 5 hours assessment,
Friendly
3 hours,
UAV inbound.
3 hours? No, 2 hours and a half in a pool. You should never go past 3 hours according
All
to
their
what they
agents
say.
are dead.
So
Finish
2
the
hours and a
op.
half in the pool, we have to show many skills that we learned throughout the week. As well as we had to do 1 hour and a half of theory. That means we sat down and we went through 5 pages, I think it was. So 5 sides. I mean, not 5 pages, 5 sides. So let's say one A4 paper
Clear
had
the
two
objectives.
sides, so that's
We got the
pages.
bomb.
That's what I meant. So two A4 papers and a half full of questions, and we sat. It was three groups of four, and we sat down, and then we had the tester just asking us questions, and we had to answer him correctly. We couldn't
Charges dropped.
answer any wrong, and if we did, he helped us now and then. I answered two. I didn't answer wrong. I wasn't sure about 3 of them in total, and I had about 25 questions to answer. and kind of he helped me. And if I showed interest, and if I kind of, after he explained to me, if I showed I understood, he would lay you out away
Defend
with
the
it.
objectives.
But obviously you couldn't do that too much. I only was able to do it two or three times. You know, not many times, because if I did many times, he would just say, well, I'm sorry, you can't pass. After that, we did half an hour of CPR, and then half an hour of first aid. So pretty much that was our assessment, 5 hours. It was really, really tough, but at the end, I found out I passed. I was really happy about it. I was even more happy when I asked him if I could see if I had any crosses. By that I meant you either get a tick or you get a cross on your different skills, questions, etc. Because the questions were also divided in different topics. And he said I had no crosses at all, only ticks, and I was overwhelmed. You should see the smile. I had a banana smile, as I call it. Smile ear to ear. It was just amazing. It was an amazing experience. My group was all, I'm talking about more the assessment group, and another 3 guys, they were all really good as well. I think none of them had crosses either. Everyone had ticks only. We all worked really hard. We helped each other throughout the assessment. We were talking throughout the spinal board. We said we have to talk, do not stop talking, and we didn't stop talking. We were talking about random shit, football for example. You shouldn't on a true thing, but we said we can't stop talk. Let's not talk, because communication is a very hard topic and we're not allowed to stop talking. So we said let's just talk about random shit, because they couldn't really hear us. They're quite far away from us, so it looked like we're talking, and it worked out the best way possible, which is a good thing. Well guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would have any more questions about it, and if you would like me to talk a bit more about it, just tell me and I shall. So goodbye, bye bye, love you guys, see ya.
Party all night, man, a young nigga ballin', cause I can't live it twice. And I don't wanna do the things you do, and I don't wanna be the way you are. And I don't even need to check my phone now, cause I don't wanna see you anymore. I wanna be like I used to. But it got so old, it got so old. Only 19 with a full-grown vision. I'm tracing back what I did, so it benefit in the end.